Hi there, my name is Louise. Welcome. Go ahead and sit cross-legged, hands in heart center. Close the eyes. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namah Makanda Mandala Karam Yaptam Yena Chirachiram Tatparam Dashiram Yana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namaste. Bring your hands down on your lap. Roll the shoulders back. Sit up tall. Feel the buttocks grounding. And then slow down your breath. Nice, even inhalation, exhalation. Slow down. Long inhale. Deepen the exhale. Slow inhalation. Long exhalation. Slow inhalation. Long exhalation. Continue. Good. Let's go ahead and come up slowly onto all fours, hands and knees. You can take your right arm up towards the sky, slide it underneath you onto your right shoulder. You can even place your left hand beside you, press into the left hand to rotate that left shoulder a little back, and feel the buttocks rolling back, the thighs are moving back, the spine gets a little longer. You find that the inhale expands the body and the exhale softens the body. Now we'll put the right palm back down, lift it up. And then take the left arm to the sky and slide it underneath you as you come down onto your left shoulder. Slow breath in. Really press into the right hand so you can turn the upper right shoulder back. Feel the thighs going back, the buttocks going back. Maybe the right arm goes up to the sky. Nice. Place the right palm down, come up to all fours. One more time, take the right arm underneath you. Get that little bit of a twist first. The left arm may go up to the sky, buttocks goes back. Place the left hand down, come back to all fours, take the left arm to the sky, roll it underneath you, come onto the left shoulder, roll the right shoulder back, deep breath in and out. Good, press into the right hand. So take a child's pose, the big toes together, knees apart, so that you can take your chest in between your thighs. Feel the heart center coming forward. The buttocks dropping down and back, nice and even, slow breath down into your hips, down your spine. Arms relaxed. Nice inhale and exhales. Good. Now you could also come into a puppy stretch. Maybe you bend the elbows and take the fingertips together so the thumbs kind of pointing back towards the back of your head. And the underarms coming down, the armpits coming down. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming up onto all fours. Tuck your toes, lift the hips up. Take your first down dog. So it might even feel good to lift your heels up and down, to paddle your feet, or to move the hips side to side, or just find some pause. Maybe you find some stillness in your down dog. And the buttocks are rolling back. Then we'll come forward into plank, shifting the shoulders over your hands. Feel like you're pulling your hands together. Feel like you're pulling your feet to your hands and hands to your feet. And then as you shift forward, bend the elbows, lower all the way down. Untuck the feet. Elongate the arms beside your hips. Roll the shoulders back to lift the chest up. Ground the feet. And lower back down. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. Ground the feet. And lower back down. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. Ground the feet. And lower back down. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. Ground into the feet. And lower back down. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. Ground into the feet. Place the palms beside you. Maybe come a little higher. You can roll. You can look to the right side. You can look to the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Let's go back into down dog. Now stretch your right leg back nice and long. Drive the knee into the chest. Step the right foot up between your hands. Set the left knee down. And then here you could take the arms up. So you got your right knee over your right ankle. You feel like you're pulling your right heel towards your left knee towards your right heel. Maybe the head can drop back and hands can stay together. Maybe the hands can lift up and back. Putting the hands down to shift the hips back over the left knee for half split. Dig the heel down, reach the chest down over the right leg there. Breathe in, breathe out. You can also turn the foot a little bit out to the right. You can even walk your hands over to the right. You may even set the forearms down the right side. Come back to center. Plant the foot and your hands. And then the right arm up to the sky. So the back knee is lifted. Spin your feet over to the right. Sink the left hip down. The right arm reaches back. Lift the hips up and arc the right arm overhead. Maybe straighten the right leg a little more. And then come back down, a couple more like that. Inhale, raise the hips. Maybe lengthen the right leg. Exhale, a little deeper. And again, inhale, stretch. Now with the hands to the mat. Take the right leg back, three-legged dog. Roll the hip open. Coming through into chaturanga. Taking either up dog or your cobra pose. Roll the chest up and back. And then exhale to downward dog. Take your left leg and stretch it backward. And exhale, draw the knee in, nice and tight, step the foot in between your hands. So set the right knee down, low lunge. Left knee over your ankle. Maybe you take your hands up towards the sky. So again, you feel like you're pulling your left heel towards your right knee and your right knee towards your left heel. You lift the chest up and back. Breathe in, breathe out. The hands comes down, you lengthen out the left knee. Flex the toes up, reach the chest down over that left leg. Folding a little deeper. Deep breath in and out. Let the toes fall over on your left side. You can even walk your arms over on your left side. You may put the forearms down. Come back in, we'll plant the foot, hands. Now take the left arm up, the back knee straight. Pivot your feet over to the left side, let the hips sink as you reach the left arm back. Lift the hips up, arc the left arm over your head. Maybe straighten the left leg and you sink your hips down. You lift the hips up, you sweep the left arm over your head. Couple more, you let the hips sink a little down. You lift the hips up, you bring that left arm overhead. You're coming back into down dog. So the left leg is lifted, your right elbow is down. You're opening up to that left side for a moment. And then from there on, you straighten the leg. Come back to plank chaturanga, up dog. Inhale. We stand on the arms and then exhale to downward dog. Hips goes back. Reach the right leg back and up as you inhale. Drive the knee in, step the right foot forward, left knee down, low lunge. Shoulders over your hips, your arms comes up and over. A little back bend if you like here as you breathe in. Kind of roll the chest up over the shoulders, down the back. Take the hands down to straighten the front right leg. Reach your chest down the leg. Maybe you can roll your feet to the right. Take your arms out to the right side. Maybe put the forearms down. You come back in. You bend into your knee, you plant the left hand, sweep the right arm up, the back knee straight, you roll to the left there, drop the hip and reach the arm up and overhead. You could say you roll to the right because your both feet are rolling to the right, right? So you're dropping and you're lifting the hip and you're dropping the hip and you're lifting the hip. Yes. Good. Hands comes down, three-legged dog. Set the left forearm down, roll the right side open. Breathe in, breathe out. Shift forward into maybe a Chin stand. Both legs goes up. You can also just put the knees down. Take the up dog or cobra. And then downward dog. Left leg goes back nice and long. Inhale. Knee to the chest. Step up in between your hands. Right knee down, low lunge. Good. Come on up to your thigh. You may take your hands up to the sky. Lengthen out the right frontal, right thigh and hip. Lift up and back. Whoops. One more. Lift up and back. Straighten the front left leg. Flex the toes. Take your chest down the left shin. When you turn your foot over to the left, you can even place your forearms on the left side. Come back to center, planting the foot, plant the right hand, the back knee lifted, the left arm up. Roll the feet to the left as you drop the right hip and sweep the left arm up overhead. Drop the hip, reach the left arm back, sweep the left arm up and overhead. Exhale, drop the hip, reach back. Inhale, sweep the hips up, arm overhead. Downward dog, left leg to the sky, sit the right forearm down, half dolphin, half down dog. Lengthen the leg, and you maybe hop a little closer as you find maybe a chin stand. See, I'm going to squeeze my elbows in, I'll engage my glutes and hamstring. I'll roll into up dog, and then back into downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. So the right leg goes up and back, inhale. The knee goes to the chest, exhale. Step the foot forward, low lunge. Lifting slowly, arms up towards the sky. Lift up to go back, breathing. Half splits as you maybe walk your hands over to the right side. Maybe you roll your foot to the right. And you come back in. Plant the foot, plant the left hand. Back knee long as you extend the right arm up. You can let the hips sink and reach the right arm overhead. From here on, we'll just come back straight into three-legged dog. Sweep the right leg up and back. And then you can flip it backwards, the wild thing. Again, press into the right foot to raise the hips up. Maybe the right hand can even touch the ground. How you rotate up and over. When you come back around, shifting forward, maybe chin stand, take both legs up to the sky perhaps, otherwise up dog to down dog. Go from chin stand into up dog and then to downward dog. Take your left leg, reach it back, inhale long. Bring the knee in, tight, exhale, step it forward, sit the right knee down, low lunge. Arms to the sky. And then take your hips back to lengthen the front leg, half split. Fold down, maybe walk over on your left side. Maybe drop the forearms a bit down, then come back in, plant the right palm, back knee long, left arm to the sky. You can let the hips sink and reach the left arm overhead. And then both hands down, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Roll the hip open, maybe flip it backwards, wild thing. Rotate the heart inside out. Press it to the left foot to lift the hips up. Stretch here. That left hand may even touch the ground a bit. Then come back around. You could take your chin stand from there. You can take your up dog or down dog instead. Breathe in, inhaling, and exhaling. Reach the right leg up and back, inhale. Bring the foot in between your hands, exhale. Half split. Lengthen out, inhale, follow deeper. Maybe take into a full split this time and go a little further down. It's like your hips are going straight down. Hips are going straight down. And breathe in and out. Shoulders may be up over the hips. You can also try to lay down over the right leg. You can take a twist to the right. Slide the right foot back between the hands. Come up to a high crescent, high lunge, back knee lifted. You can even scoot the left toes a little more back, scoot the left foot a little bit more back. You can also reach the arms up and back, up and back, up and back. Then we'll take a twist. Keep that length as you turn towards the right side. Left hand down, right arm up overhead. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Right, slow down, inhale, lengthening your exhale. We're going to bring the left arm up and over into warrior two. Rotate the back heel down. Find your heel arch alignment. Straighten the front knee to lift the hips, lift the arms, and then sink deep into the warrior two. Let the hips drop down. You got your shoulders right over your hips. The back leg nice and long. Reach the right arm forward. Turn the hand up. Reverse the warrior. Up and back. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back through warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down. Come on back through up dog. Inhale. To your downward dog as you exhale. Left leg goes back. Inhale, nice and long. Knee to chest, step forward, exhale, set the right knee down. And again, we just come straight into your split here. Hanumanasana, sinking the hips straight down. Move the shoulders over your hips. Breathe in, breathe out. You can also lay down over your left leg. Back knee lifted. Maybe scoot the right foot a little back as you lift the arms up. Scoot the right foot a little back. Maybe reach up and back, up and back. Taking the twist. Keep that length as you turn, twisting your right arm outside left leg. Left arm up and over your head. If it feels okay. You can also just keep your hands in namaste. Breathe in and breathe out. With every inhale, find a little bit more length. And with every exhale, soften a little bit more. You can turn the ribs towards the side. Ground down to come up slowly. And open up, cartwheel the right arm backwards into warrior two. Spin your right heel down. Yeah, lengthen out the legs, reach up through the torso, and then find the warrior two. Open up through the arms, let the hips sit nice and low. Roll the right shoulder, ribs back. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn left palm up, reverse the warrior up and back. Nice breath in here. Exhale it out. Inhale, come back up. And as you bring the hands down, exhale through vinyasa, up dog to down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Right leg goes back, inhale. Knee to chest, exhale, step it forward. Crescent lunge as you rise up. Breathe in, breathe out. Lengthen the back leg. Again, taking the twist. Hook the left arm outside right leg. Maybe hands in namaste, maybe arm overhead. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back up through warrior two. Open up to the side. Spin the right hand up. Reverse your warrior. Up and back. Breathe in, out. Reach the right arm hand. Right hand down, side angle pose. Outside the right foot. You can also be on a block. Rotate the ribs and the chest upward. Rotate the chest up towards the sky. The navel up towards the sky. Ground down as you come back to warrior two. Lengthen the knee. For triangle pose. Wiggle the feet a little bit more in and out. The left arm stays up. Firm the right butt again. Firm the right Hip in. Breathe in, breathe out. Ground down, you. And good. We're going to adjust the feet a bit to face the front of the room. Both feet facing the front of the room. The left foot turns a little bit out. We'll do a little twisted triangle with the left hand down outside the right foot and the right arm up. You can also put a block underneath your hand. Think about rolling your buttocks down towards your heels. Roll the right buttock to the right heel, the left buttock to the left heel. And you rotate the upper right shoulder back as you lean your head a little back. Once you put your hands down, you can flex the right toes up and then stand all the way up. With the hands on your hips, you're just going to lift your torso up and down over the right leg. You can also interlace your hands behind the back as you move your torso up and back. So that's going to help to strengthen the legs, strengthen your hamstrings, strengthen your calves. Maybe just fold down over the right leg with the hands interlaced behind the back. And the nose comes to the right of the shin. With the hands down, take it back three-legged. And maybe into Pincha Mayurasana, both forms down. You can maybe kick up. You can use a wall here too, right? So check in, you got your tailbone in, you're lifting your buttocks towards your heels, you're lengthening upward out of your arms. You breathe in, you breathe out. Taking your left leg and stretch it back. Left foot in between your hands. Come up to high crescent, high lunge. Lift the arms up and back. Breathe in, breathe out. Taking the twist, hook your right arm outside left leg. Again, you can either take your hands in Namaste or perhaps sweep the left arm up over the head. Take that little twist there, right? Feel you should be a little bit more warmer and more open in this area now. From here on, we'll come all the way up again. Inhale, rotate it open to warrior two as you exhale. Shoulders over your hips, nice and long arms. Open the inner thigh, like you turn the inner left thigh out, you drop the left hamstring, you turn left hand up, reverse the warrior, up and back. Nice breath in and out. So reach the left arm forward, outside left hand, leg in your side angle pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn the ribs and belly upward. This is only 40 minutes, right? So we're going to get in as much as you can, those 40 minutes or 38 minutes, whatever that is, right? Good. Trikonasana, lengthen both legs. Come up to slide the left hand down the shin. Maybe ground down to the mat with the left hand, maybe on a block. Take that right arm, stretch it up, right? Work the left buttock in, elongate the feet into the mat. The left arm come over the head too. Just nice, slow breath here. Really let the feet open into the mat. Lengthen the legs. Coming all the way up. Walk the right leg a little in. You can square the hips. Square the hips to the front of the mat there. Right hand down, outside left foot, or on a block. It could also be inside the foot, by the way, anytime. Left arm upward. So you're turning your ribs out. You turn the right chest towards the left. You rotate that left shoulder back. There's your twisted triangle here. Breathe in, breathe out. Long legs. Think about rolling the buttocks towards the heels, buttock toward the heels, buttocks to the heels. Toes stretching out. Ground down as you take your hands either side of the left leg, flex the toes up, fold in. Now the hands comes to the hips. So I want you to come up and then just lower back down with your torso, back up with your torso, and lower with your torso. So you're just going up and down with your torso. And you can also interlace your fingers behind the back and sweep the arms forward as you fold down into the left leg. Maybe the nose on the left side of your shin. Breathe in and out. Planting your hands, sweep the left leg up. Both forms can be down. You can kick up a couple times. Maybe you'll find your Pincha Mayurasana. Maybe sole feet together, big toes together, knees wide. You can open the legs out to the side and bring the both toes together. So these are just variations, right? You can leave it or take it as you want. Try to slide the front ribs in a bit. Good. Let's come into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Melt the heart down. Feel the heat in your body, the pulsation of your body, sensation of your body. So we are capable of doing more than we think, right? Always. Think that. Keep that in your mind. We're always capable of doing more than we think. Just a matter of trying it out. Or coming down to seated, legs in front of you. Taking the flesh away from the buttocks, perhaps sit on a blanket and then fold down. You can also take a strap around the feet, Paschimottanasana. Western stretch here, forward fold. Breathe in and out. Slide the right foot in towards the left leg. I take my knee a little more backwards. I turn my flesh of the calf out and I lay down on my left leg, fold over my left leg. So that really trying to lay the left hamstring, the left calf down into the mat. And you're folding down over that left shin. Breathing in, breathing out. Now coming up, we'll do the left side, left foot against the inner thigh. Take that knee a little back, take the flesh away from the calf, and then again, take yourself down over the right leg. Again, a strap can be around. We're trying to lift the elbows, right? We don't want to let the elbows be on the mat, really, if you can, because you're also strengthening your body as you're folding and stretching and strengthening your body all together here. Breathing in and out. Coming up slowly. Release the left leg forward. So once more, we'll bring the right leg in towards the inner left thigh. Take the knee. And then we're going to see if we can sit up on the heel. You can also just keep the foot against the inner thigh, but I lift it up specifically to sit on the heel. Kind of where the perineum, between the perineum and the anus, in that area, I put my heel, sit on it, and lengthen down over my left leg. Breathing in, breathing out. And we'll come up and go ahead and switch side. The left foot comes in. Again, you try to sit up onto the left heel. If not, you can just do the first variation too. Or sit on a blanket while you do this. Lay your torso down over the right leg. So that dropping that left shoulder a bit downward, the left shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Mindful here. By sitting on the heel, it does give a little pressure down in the perineum area. And it gives a little bit of length, a lift up through the abdomen. Now as you come up, we'll take the right leg back. This time, can you turn your right toes down, heel up? So Janushirasana C. Now you could sit on a block while you do this too. Again, the heel is right over the toes are turned out. And the sole of the foot against the inner thigh. You can sit on a block, you can sit on a blanket, and you can also just take this pose out and do Janusasana, just foot against the inner thigh instead. Again, this is the C version of Janusasana. Once you come up and out of that, we'll switch side. Left foot comes in, again you're on the top of the toes there, knee turn out, the sole of foot against the inner thigh, you're folding down over the right leg, the elbows are lifted, breathing in, breathing out. Yeah, the buttocks may lift a little bit when you do that, which is normal. Good, and come up out of that torture. Good, shake it out a little bit. So as you squeeze the right knee, the right calf against the inner thigh there, hamstring, you slide the foot across. There's your half load. You squeeze that right shin against the hamstring before you take the foot across. Some of us can take the hand behind and grab the big toe as you fold down over the left leg. So bound half lotus here. Breathe in, breathe out. Ardha Pada Padma Paschimottanasana. Good. Take the right leg out and close again the gap between your calf and your hamstring. And then wrap underneath, grab the foot from the underneath and take it across your across your thigh, maybe the right hand behind grabs the big toe. Chest comes down over the right leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Coming up slowly, shake it out. And we'll lie down on our back. Plant your feet, find your way into a bridge pose. Now, I like to start with my arms bent, and I really root down my outer shoulders, my outer elbows, and the fingers are pointing straight up. I feel like the knees are stretching forward, the outer thighs are stretching forward. And then you can just come back down to rest. We'll come back up to bridge number 2. So again, the upper arms are grounding the shoulder area, the outer shoulders. And again, you're stretching the outer knees and thighs forward. Now, if you want a little bit more, take the hands underneath your shoulders, come up and crown the head. And we'll sit up for full Urdhva Dhanurasana, lifting chest up. You can always walk in the feet, moving the chest over the shoulders, over the hands. Breathing in, breathing out. And then tuck your head to lower back down. Firm the right thigh, knee into the chest. Of course, you can always take another back bend if that's what you're craving. Otherwise, you just pull the left thigh and knee into the chest. So hips comes a little to the right. You drop the knees on your left side, opening up through the right arm for a nice supine twist. Lying down twist. Breathe in and out. Go, come back in. You move the hips a little to the left and then drop the knees on the right side. Slow, mindful breath in and out. Use your inhale to find expansion. Use your exhale to soften. Come back in for the final pose, Savasana. Let the feet roll out, the shoulders slide under, the buttocks slides under. And let the whole body become still and quiet. Little by little, start to reawaken. You can wiggle your toes and feet. You can move your body, either roll over. Of course, you can stay longer. You can also come up and sit as you close the practice. Bring the hands to the heart center. Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah Hari Om Vakanda Mandala Karam Yaptam Yena Chiracharam Tatparam Dashiram Yena Tasmai Shri Guru Namah. Namaste, everybody. Thanks so much for practicing with me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste. Hi.